Okay. I'm back now. That's a fucking annoying problem. Hello. Test. Test. Yeah, I have no idea what the fuck happened there. I turned my game on. I turned OBS, I opened OBS, saw the game was running, clicked start stream, and then all of a sudden, no signal. What the fuck? Unplugged big things, unplugged everything, fucking rebooted the fucking capture card, nothing. I had to restart my fucking PC. Thank goodness for fucking solid state drives. I would not be able to live without this thing. My old computer took a literal fucking hour to restart, so I'm happy that this takes 5 seconds. Band, I haven't had a subscribe button since the beginning of this year. I opted out of the affiliate program because I got sick of having to pay taxes on $30 a year. The cost for me to keep being a partner was more than I was paying in taxes. Yeah. And then I was told by someone else who's also an affiliate that he doesn't pay taxes on his money because his tax person told him that he doesn't earn enough money from this to do taxes. Which makes no sense to me. You still have the fucking form saying that you earned money on a platform as a source of income. And if apparently there's a limit you need to make before you need to pay taxes on it, it just doesn't sound right to me. But yeah, unless I become overwhelmingly popular and enough people watch me to be able to make money more than I have to pay on taxes, then it'll be fine. The reason I have to pay more on taxes than the money I earn is because having an independent income, like Twitch, I have to upgrade my fucking, whatever the fuck thing they tell me to use on... I use TurboTax, so TurboTax is like, oh man, you have to get a better plan because we can't file your taxes unless you pay an extra fucking $160. Oh, Gunneral. No, their normal plan was like $50. I had to upgrade to the $150 plan because I earned $34 on Twitch a year. So that was fun. But yep, I made it. I'm finally back. No thanks to... I think OBS is just fucking dying. There was an update to it recently. Every single time I open OBS, it tells me, oh, hey, the program failed to shut down correctly. Do you want to boot it in safe mode? I don't know why it tells me the system failed to boot, or failed to quit properly. It never fails to quit properly. Yep. I don't want to go into a building to talk to people, so I will keep doing TurboTax. Unless there's a better one that's free, or unless I figure out how to do my own taxes by myself with all the stupid fucking paperwork that the government has you do. I'm gonna stick to TurboTax. Terrible tax, excuse me, whatever the fuck it's called. The new movie Longlegs. I have no idea what that movie is, or what you were talking about. So if it isn't apparent, I'm fairly fucking tired. I came home from work last night, drained and devoid of any fucking emotion of giving a shit. I want to fucking die, or quit. Those are my two options at this point. I hate this job so fucking much. My supervisor has now started talking to me in this, like, condescending little fucking baby talk, where she'll slow down her words and get this nice little quiet and higher pitched tone. Like, are you sure that's okay? Do you know what's going on? Like, yes, I can read. That's literally part of my fucking job description. I know how to do my fucking job. She's treating me like I'm some kind of fucking special kid on the short bus. How old's my mentor? She's younger than me. She's like fucking, what, 4 years younger than me? I don't... But yeah, my supervisor is just... She's condescending as fuck. She already has one of my other coworkers on a PIP, or a personal improvement plan. That means they're trying to fire him. This guy isn't very good at his finances, so he has a lot of issues currently. He has 2 jobs. He gets 1 day off a week between the 2 jobs. His wife is now pregnant and no longer working, so he's the only source of income, and they're already, like, significantly struggling to keep their bills paid. They just purchased a house, but under a government, what was they called? Balloon plan? Bubble plan? I think it was a balloon plan, or whatever the fuck, a balloon payment. And I'd never heard of that until he started talking about it, and from the gist I got, you pay very little at the start, but then it balloons instantly. Hello, Kimochi. Welcome to me complaining because I am fucking sick of my life. I need to find another job. This week, I already knew coming back from GDQ that this week was gonna be awful, but it already fucking started. I was set up with they had me train the other half of the week's people again. They had me go do it. But the thing they had me train these people on was something that we don't do. It's not our process. It's a fucking different department's process. Why am I training people on a different department process? I haven't been trained on this shit. It's like, what the fuck? And it's not only that, but it's also my first day back, so I'm just like not in work mode yet. And they expect me to go do this thing while being shadowed by fucking a couple of other people who also don't know how to do the job, expecting me to teach them how to do the job. It's just like, it doesn't make any fucking sense. My supervisor is so bad at putting people where they need to go. I've never done that thing I had to do before. So why the fuck am I doing it? And if I were to bring it up, she'd bitch at me. Or, like she's been doing, get really fucking condescending. And it's really fucking annoying. I feel very disrespected. I do not want to work there anymore. But not only that, now we have more work coming. We were told yesterday, during the, what do we call it, town meeting or whatever the fuck they call it, for the entire site, that we are now, we have all of a sudden just ran into a bunch of money to hire a bunch of new people for some reason. We've never had money to hire new people for the last 2 years, so now we have money to hire people? Where did it fucking come from? But, yeah, so the plan is to get every shift back up to what it was when I got hired. Every shift is supposed to have 8 people. The AM crews are supposed to have 9 people per thing, and we're supposed to have 8. And it's like, great. When are they going to get hired? They aren't. These positions have been opened up to make the company look like they're growing. They had to literally fucking close all these positions and had a minimum of 4 open just to make the company run, and then they overworked us to death, which is what initially tired me the fuck out. And now it's happening again. Here's 3 new hires on my team, and me and the other guy. That's 5 people, not including my supervisor. She doesn't do a fucking thing. She doesn't know what to do. She's been out of working for so long that she doesn't know what the job is at this point. Not to mention that every other week she's leaving for school, so she's not even here to see what the fucking job is. I'm tired. I'm trying to find other places. But I don't even get a chance to look for a job when I'm at work, and when I come home, I'm too tired to fucking turn my PC on and do that. Fuck, I was laying in my bed from like 1:30 till about 4 in the morning, just fucking doom scrolling. I literally looked at YouTube shorts for fucking 3 hours. Just like, I should go to bed, I should go to bed, I should go to bed. One more, turned into 100 more. I didn't even watch any of the shorts, I just scrolled past every single one of them. I'm tired, I am literally fucking tired. I don't want to do this. I'm sick of it. This week isn't gonna get better. I'm expecting overtime Friday, Saturday. because the things I'm scheduled to actually work on, I'm the only one who's been trained properly. And not only that, but it's also a process that we are terminating when we're done with the step. So it's like, why are we working on it? Apparently, the client that started this whole fucking process decided they wanted to keep their child instead of getting rid of it like they initially said a month ago. And now since we gotta grow it up, they wanted to go to the next department down, the downstream part of things. Which, by the way, they canceled that yesterday. So we are now, again, tossing it when we're done with our shit. What are we doing? I don't know. They don't know what we're doing with the whole fucking process. I don't need the D-Band 16, sorry. You can find your own later, right? It's not that hard. D-Band 16's easy. I'm exhausted. I'm just mentally exhausted, just brain drained, because I'm fucking in charge of a bunch of babies that I'm not a babysitter. I didn't want to be a trainer in the first place. Apparently it's just mandatory. You hit 3 years at the company and boom, you're a trainer. But I still haven't been properly compensated for that work. The extra shit I've been doing that's not technically part of my job description. Alright, ever since my supervisor became my supervisor, I haven't gotten a raise. I've been thinking about this, but I have not gotten a raise since that happened. I forget the head. And I've been wondering, because other people in the same department also haven't been getting raises, except for the crew where my old supervisor went to. The old supervisor went to an AM crew and decided, I'm gonna fucking military drive them to be better. And he did that, and then everyone fucking quit. And then more people got hired, and then he started giving them raises again, because apparently he just hands them out like fucking candy, which I wish I was part of that candy. I currently make around $28 an hour, with a differential around $30 an hour. Where's my fucking raise? I've been there for 3 years now, I got a raise twice. Things are getting a little bit ridiculous. I should be getting more money. Putting up with all this fucking bullshit and being treated like someone mentally challenged. Again, just like in high school. Oh, I'm fucking sick of it. I definitely don't like the condescending talk I keep getting talked with. That stupid tone of voice where it's just like, oh, I'm better than you. But you know that, don't you? It's fucking disrespectful. I'm tired. That's how my list going. How's everyone else going? Hopefully everyone's doing better than me. Pretty easy to do better than me. What made me interested in my current field of job? It gave me money because I didn't have a job. I didn't want this position. The reason I am working in the place I am is just simply because my previous job, anytime I tried to go to HR or any kind of person, I went to my manager and shit, to stop the harassment from my coworkers. Because my lead of my previous job and all the other Spanish-speaking employees were talking about me in front of my face in Spanish. I don't understand Spanish completely, but I can very clearly when they're talking about a fat guy. So, on top of that, I was always told that I was, the lead always kept telling me that he's going to get me fired, I'm never going to have another job again. That I was lazy as fuck, even though I was the only other person to do fucking 90% of the work. I knew how to do the whole process. Wanna know who else knew how to do the whole process? The fucking lead. That's the only other one. Every time he was gone, I was put in charge. Like, the fuck? This guy's fucking threatening me? because I was on work restrictions because I overworked. I got overworked and hurt myself. But no, it wasn't the company's fault. The Nerf said it was because I played video games that I hurt myself. It's like, what the fuck does that mean? I had tendonitis in my left shoulder and left rotator cuff and in my left bicep. I couldn't move my fucking arm. So I went to the doctor and he's like, yeah, don't lift anything heavier than 10 pounds for a couple months. So I took that to work, and they have to honor those work restrictions. My coworkers don't have to, though. Nope, my coworkers just keep fucking bitching at me and telling me I'm fat and lazy. So I found the current job I'm in. I actually found a job. A recruiter sent me an email, and it went straight to my junk folder. So like a week after I had found it, I was like, oh shit, I'll see if this is a scam. And it turned out not to be a scam, but this place of work isn't pretty. Because they have fucking idiots running the goddamn show. Yep. So that's why I'm at this current job. It's not because I was interested in it. I was just interested in getting away from the harassment of my previous job. So what am I interested in doing? I don't have a fucking clue. I haven't had a chance to stop it, slow down and think. I just needed to find a job and keep a job because. Most of you guys already know, I ended up having to drop out of college with about a semester left of credits to earn because my mom had brain surgery. And then when my mom had brain surgery, I ran into family issues. My dad told me to kill myself or get out of the house, so I got out of the house. He wasn't happy that I was home from college. I dropped out of college to specifically take care of my mom after a brain surgery. And he didn't take too kindly to that, so I left him with all the fucking work. I don't appreciate people telling me to kill myself, especially not my own fucking family. Hopefully that helps you guys understand a little bit as to why I'm slightly hostile towards anything related to my family. I fucking don't care for them. I know my dad has apologized since then, but I don't know. That guy loves the farm more than he loves his family is definitely what it feels like. Drain your ass and end up working. I don't even work with chemicals per se. I work in pharmaceuticals where we work with with cells and cell lines. I went to school for computer science. And everything that I did at college, I did try to transfer my credits to my current state, because I went to school in Tennessee. In terms of driving, that's a 10-hour drive to a different state, basically a different country, by other people's standards, non-American standards, to go to college for cheap tuition. And I went, and I ended up having to drop out because my mom's brain surgery shit. I tried to transfer all the credits I earned there to a school in this state, so I could possibly do schooling while I was here. That didn't fucking happen. Apparently, none of my credits can be honored, so they couldn't let me transfer my credits to any school here, and I tried all the big universities and a couple small ones. And they're like, no, can't transfer any of your credits. So if I go to college to try and finish my degree, I either have to go back to the school I started at, which I don't want to. I don't want to go down there. It's either that, or I have to start from scratch from here, and I don't have the fucking money to support that, and anything that's like a help pay for your college type thing, I don't fucking trust. My company has that kind of thing where they'll help pay for my tuition, but then I have a contract with them for like the next 10 to 20 years, and I don't want that. Fuck that. I'm not giving more of my fucking time. Besides that, I've found that it's not really what you know that gives you a good job, it's who you know. There's plenty of people at my place of work who are fucking managers and supervisors who only have a high school education and don't know what the fuck they're doing. So it is possible to get a good job by just being carried your entire life. Yeah, if I wanted to do anything for... So I didn't actually end up doing anything with anything I learned at college for my degree. Computer science was interesting enough as it was, but like anytime that I had to take a break from school, it was back to the farm because my parents needed help on the farm to do work and shit. So it's just like, great, I learned how to code. Let me do 3 months of doing absolutely not that. And then, of course, when I dropped out of college, I went home again, back to the farm, but for a different reason this time. And then, you know, you just heard the story. I'm tired. Things just don't go my way. There's a couple of businesses around here I wouldn't mind seeing what they can do, but I hardly feel like they could pay for my wage. Like, at minimum, I need to make a certain amount of money so I can actually keep living in this house by myself. Theoretically, if I rent out this house to at least one other person, I could just live off the rent and not have to worry about money at all. Theoretically. I'm not an asshole, though, so I'd struggle to do that. Plus, I actually kind of like living here by myself without anyone around, so I kind of don't want to give this up. I've never seen that guy not spawn before. I don't know. How many years of mortgage are left in the house? 27. And all things considered, when I bought the house, I'm paying a pretty good rate. I've been here for 3 years, and I have a 30-year mortgage. And my mortgage isn't even that much. My payments are around like 680, I think, for the mortgage alone. Which, all things considered, that's not bad, given the current state of the economy and the current state of housing when I bought this house. I bought this, like, mid-fucking-pandemic. You know, when housing prices were fucking shit. I got incredibly lucky to find this place. This place has access to the best internet I've ever had in my life. It's not too far. It's in walking distance of grocery stores and a couple of really good local restaurants. Not that I visit those very frequently. When I do. I mean, you guys know the pizza place I go to. Man, I'm just fucking not able to sleep very well anymore. All these fucking cursed ass thoughts in my head as I'm trying to sleep. I don't want to do my job. I can't just like call in sick. I'm not like that. I can't just call in sick because I want to. Maybe if I went to HR or the fucking nurse or something. I know I feel very fucking depressed. I don't want to say it's depression, but like, I don't know how else to feel. I'm losing any kind of motivation to do anything I want. Don't feel like eating food, don't feel like moving. Yeah, anything in walking distance seems pretty rare. Exactly. I don't want to give this up. This place is really good. The town is nice. The house is fantastic. It's in a good location. It's not in, like, a bad neighborhood. I don't have to worry about people breaking in and shit. Hell, my fucking neighbors, my condo is part of a duplex, so I share half of the building with another person, technically, but I own my half. And she owns her half. She leaves her doors open. Not just her front door, her garage door, her front door, and her windows open, like, at almost all times during the summer and spring. If she can do that and not have people steal shit from her, that's gotta be a pretty good neighborhood. I'm paranoid and always keep my house locked. Can you imagine leaving your garage door open all day when you leave the house? For a 10-hour work period, and you come home and nothing's changed? Nice. I don't have another way to say it. I'm just fucking tired. I'm sick of putting up with shit. I don't... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Because I work in the US, they don't have any kind of, oh hey, you're burned out, take a moment to take off kind of deal. I either have to take vacation or sick days, which at my job, they don't allow sick leave. There's no sick leave, you just use vacation. If you get sick, you have to use your vacation. And their trade-off is, oh, we give you a ton of vacation. Yeah, 2 weeks of vacation is a lot. Sure. But you know who else gives 2 weeks of vacation? Almost every other job, because it's kind of mandatory. And if it's not mandatory, they're fucking slave driving, which is illegal. Should be. But, you know, who cares about laws, right? Not my company. That's certainly not my company. Certainly not other corporations. They don't give a fuck about laws. At least that's what it feels like. I have no fucking idea. Yep, I've been there for 3 years, so I get 3 weeks. I got an extra 40 hours to play with. That's an extra week of work that I can take off. By the way, I've used all my vacation this year. So I don't have any more time off. I took a week off in the beginning of the year for AGDQ, and I just sat in my house and doing nothing, and then I took a week off for SGDQ. And then all the other time off that I have available to me is already planned. And I have it requested for the future. It's around holidays, because my mom forces me, or basically requires me to come home for the holidays, which I hate. It's one family obligation time I'm willing to go down for. And then I get to fucking be a jungle gym for the kids. And a tech agent, and the most annoyed uncle in the fucking world. Because what's meta for children these days is fucking irritating. Giga Tread soundtrack. Rick Astley's popular again. Whatever the fuck Skibbity is. Can I reach these guys from here? That's a bad idea. They legally have to offer 28 days of vacation for most job offers. Up to 32. That definitely doesn't sound like my state and what people do at my company. Oh, wait, I can't take the warp while I'm doing this? I thought I could. Guess it's just the area warps. Maybe it's an American dream. Maybe. Yeah, for whatever reason, when I got to this job, I was like, what do you mean you don't offer sick leave? Oh, if you're taking a day off, if you take a day off sick, just use your vacation. You have plenty of it. No. I'm not taking a vacation day just to feel better. That seems highly illegal. Just, like, it seems unfucking reasonable. My last job did have sick days. I was allowed 3 sick days a year. And you could double them up. So if you took one sick day and then took the next day off, you got one sick day for 2 days. It was pretty nice. Excuse me, by the way. I didn't feel like muting my mic because last time I tried to mute it, it didn't unmute when I clicked the button. I hate that you have to talk to him to trigger the fucking guy to show up here. I forgot to do that. I would like a job to work from home, honestly. I wouldn't mind being able to work from home, but still have to go into the office every once in a while for meetings. That's currently what people at my job do. Fuck, my supervisor isn't here half the time. She always... So, my supervisor has to go to school every other week. Right? She goes to a different state. She goes from Wisconsin down to Pennsylvania, I believe, is where her school is. A completely different state. She flies there every other week. And then she drives back and meets friends along the way. So she's out for every other week. She's off like 5 or 6 days. And in fact, that week is coming up. The end of this week, she's leaving Saturday, so we're gonna be stuck doing fucking shit. We're gonna have 2 people. It's gonna be me and the guy, and then we're gonna have 2 clients watching us. One of them's gonna be in the room because they have special permission, and one is gonna be outside the room. I don't know what they're watching. We're terminating the project when we're done. That was the fucking plan. So what the fuck? Anyway, yeah, she's taking off, so we have to find a different supervisor to come bring the client back and sit with the client and tell him and explain to him what the process is. We don't have another supervisor in sight. So she's already abandoning her work. Oh, here's the funny part. Because she's a supervisor, she's salaried, so she can work remote. Which just means that she's not going to show up to work, but she's going to log into her laptop and let it click a bunch of times to show that she has actual activity going, but she's not going to actually do any work. The fuck is that? My job doesn't allow me to work remote. I can't get paid my hourly wage just to sit at home all day watching movies, like a salaried person. Just a little bit annoyed about that. Oh shit, I forgot to take my food out of my air fryer. Aside from just like staying up till like 4 in the morning last night, I also fucking slept in. I snoozed my alarm for about an entire hour. So if I had gotten up when my alarm initially went off, I would have gotten 5 hours of sleep. So instead, I got 5 hours of sleep and then 50 minutes of not very much rest. Because I kept snoozing my alarm every 7 minutes. So I'll be right back. You notice yourself that you felt better after waking up 7.5 to 8 hours. You have something to do with REM cycle. Take about 1.5 hours. I don't know what my sleep cycles are like, honestly. I just kind of wake up when I wake up. If my alarm goes off, I snooze it sometimes. Other times, I'll wake up and just get up. If I'm not in a bad mood like I am today with my fucking job and having to hate my current life, if it's the weekend, I'm fine. I'll wake up when the alarm goes off. I don't have a struggle. I don't contemplate whether or not I need to be alive. It's pretty nice. I just get up, play games, talk to you guys. It's fun. The days where I have work, I struggle to even want to exist. I mean, it's this bad. I should just find another job, right? If only it were that fucking easy. Honestly, at this point, I should just take my losses and just find a place around here that can pay me something reasonable, given the economy. I make about $25 an hour. I should be stable. I just have to stop buying food every week. Stop eating out. Man, I'm fucking tired. I don't know how I'm gonna work today. Today's gonna be like the last easy day. Because tomorrow's gonna be shit. I have to somehow avoid sounding like I'm talking back to my supervisor for the bitch that she's being. You know, the worst part about that, I can't, like, we're told constantly that if you have a problem with anyone, go take it up with HR, go talk to your manager, go talk to the director. There's open hours. I can't talk to any of them. I straight up fucking can't. My manager is a piece of shit. He's basically fucking useless. He's kind of like me, and he's just kind of rolling along, but also he's afraid of anyone with authority over him, because he's afraid of losing his job, because he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Or at least that's what it feels like. When he's just, I'm gonna help you out, and we're gonna make this work, and then he goes around and says, oh yeah, no, never mind, sorry, I can't do that. Someone hired me, said you can't do that. He just fucking bends down too fucking easily. Because he very much is like myself. He came to the job just to have a job, and then he got a higher position, and now he makes a lot more money, and now he's afraid to do any work. Mind you, this is all speculation, and this is just going off of how I feel, my impression of how he works. Because he doesn't very well. He doesn't. But then our fucking department director, she used to be in the same position I'm in as well. But she, in 7 years of being there, she climbed, in 1 year she climbed to supervisor, and then she became the manager after half a year after that, and then she's became the director of the fucking company after being at the company for 2 years. I've been at the company for 3 years. I've gotten a promotion once, and then I got demoted. Because they changed how the job roles worked. Not only did I get a demotion, but so did everyone else in my department. But, like, their pay rate stayed the same. So they got demoted, but they got demoted, but they got to keep their exact pay. So they got the opportunity to get extra promotions. Well, unfortunately, they're stuck with a supervisor that feels like no one's earned any of this. You guys have to change the world and change the company in order to get a promotion. That's not how our job works, dude. Dude has some very misleading ideas of how the fuck we're supposed to do our job. We're not supposed to change the world, we're supposed to make the medicine. That's That's not changing the world. That's slapping a fucking price onto something that someone needs to survive. But unfortunately, we make it unaffordable because we're giving it to people who can't actually afford it. Insurance is a fucking joke. This is my dilemma with working with pharmaceuticals. Because all the shit we're making is hyper specialized for certain things. So it's cool to see that stuff if you're interested in it. I'm not. I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in looking at this drug and go, huh, okay, cool. This this specifically treats breast cancer. And it's gonna be a drug that's not currently made yet. It's still in the trial runs, but it's gonna be expensive as fuck when it's made. And it's not gonna be available to anyone who needs it. What's another one I can talk about? Oh, right, there was one for, it was a child's disease. 1 in every 100,000 children have this, thing. I forget the fuck it was called. But, like, yeah, that's highly specialized. That's gonna be expensive as fuck. I don't like making drugs. I just don't. I don't care. I don't care about making medicine. I want to go do other things. I'm more interested in, like, I don't know, food. Maybe there's a fucking restaurant, or maybe I can go work at that fucking donut shop I've been meaning to go to. I wouldn't mind having fucking 12-hour shifts and making bread. All the bitching has got me in a bad mood again. I already don't need to be in a bad mood going to work that I don't want to do. My day's just gonna be shit. Yep. Working at a donut shop making donuts will make me dough. The dream, right? Maybe I can go work at one of the 12,000 cheese factories that exist in Wisconsin. There's bound to be one within 10 miles of within my current job, right? It's just how the cheese factories work. They're fucking everywhere. Oh shit, I needed those charges for the fucking dragon. I completely forgot. Whoops. Fuck it, I gotta take hits then. Can I even take damage? Yeah, I can. Okay, we're good. Do I need this? No, I don't actually need it. But it'd be cool. Is it expected? 906. So they have like 1,000 attack power. I got a monomate and a dragon thing. Nice. I have on a DF field and my Kasami bracer. And with D-bend, my total defense power is 906. Because at level 135, 338 defense power is a lot, apparently, for a funeral. Bro, okay, I'm feeling the effects of percent. My heavy attacks do as much. My heavy attacks in forest do as much damage as my normal attacks in caves. Look at girl. Dude, I'm doing my heavy attack damage with normal attacks in caves. Holy shit. I wish I had put that extra 30% on dark, because I could have made super use of that. My god. I wish I didn't misclick. I'm gonna need one more sphere to put on dark here, and then I'm probably gonna max out both of these, because having those percents is huge. Now the problem is, I don't want to use this sword in the forest. I need to find something that has native damage that also swings like a sword. So I can have a sword with native and machine. Just get a second one? Yeah, sure. Let me get right on that. Ooh. What's up there? Do I care? No. It'd be weird if your coworker was school near you. Get your hopes up, man. I'm good. I don't do good with my coworker, my supervisor. Not just any coworker, my boss. One who doesn't know how to do her job right. I don't get anything I need from them. Why am I splitting slimes? I don't want to. I don't need to kill them. I'm even looking for a rare slime. What am I doing? Kill them. Give me anything I need. Yeah, stay cutlery from normal slimes. Caduceus from rare slimes. How about questing with the buddies to take a mind off work? Yeah. I mean, I am doing a questing. Just, you know, offline. Sonica, what do you think this whole stream was about? It wasn't about me bitching about work, that's for sure. It was about me to bitch about work and then not think about it until I have to leave in an hour. 40 minutes, really. My only complaint is I wish I hadn't snoozed my alarm 5 fucking times so I could have gotten up and streamed earlier. But unfortunately, I'm in such just a foul mood. 30%. God damn it. I'm just in such a bad mood because having to deal with work sucks ass, and I don't want to go there. Never bother going for rare weapons from this quest. I mean, that's fair. I'm only doing it because it's a free rare item I can get that's worth crystals. I get it once per character, and heck, this Godfist could actually be pretty decent. Highest one I've found had been like 90 hit, or not 90 hit, about 40 hit, if I recall correctly. Find me one with 90 hit. Can you even get above 50 hit in this quest? Every single one of these I've hit, there's only a 33% chance. There's a 1 in 3 chance that they fucking paralyze you. And I've gotten every single one that I didn't kill paralyzed me. Every single fucking one. That is not okay. It's a 1 in 27 chance for that to happen. I've been paralyzed by 3 of them from caves 1 and 2 so far. So, yeah, it's 1 in 3 to the 3rd power at this point, if my math isn't wrong. Wait, literally, that's fucking stupid. Nope, they don't always do it. It's a 1 in 3 chance, apparently. Definitely feels like more than a 1 in 3, right? With how often it happens. But apparently it's like every hit you do with them. So if you hit them 3 times, each one of those hits is a 1 in 3 chance to proc the scream before it can actually scream. Unless I misunderstood how that was actually supposed to work. But every hit you do gives Lily a chance, a 1 in 3 chance to actually do the scream to paralyze. It's not guaranteed. I was surprised to find that out myself. I thought it had a little more stability to it, or a little more rigid structure, coding, something, words. That was something they only did when they're below certain HP. Nope. It's a 1 in 3 chance. You can hit them with 0 damage and they'd scream at you. God damn it. I knew that was a trap as well. The red laser always has the button behind the thing. Every time. Besides that, the door is also a single button door. I knew it was a single button door. Also, this is the wrong direction. Yeah, if you want to know where I got this information from, Diley. Go to his channel and talk about how the slimes are wrong. Or whatever. Or the scream is wrong on the lilies. He's the one that told me that. So if he's wrong, if I'm wrong, then he's wrong. And if he's wrong looking at the game's code, then I don't know what the fuck he read. I'm willing to trust his knowledge. He is the one digging into the game's code to mod it slightly. That's not at all who I targeted, but thank you, game. Apparently the Nano Dragon was closer to me than the guy I was attacking. Okay. What was that? That was a 1 in 81 chance. That was the 4th Lily to scream at me after I hit it one time. Chance that the 4 lilies that I left alive after one hit screamed at me, that's 1 in 81 chance for that to have, that particular thing to have happened. You're new and any advice for a new player? Yeah, have fun with the game. Don't focus too heavily on defining what you are trying to get into the meta or anything right away. Actually play the game and enjoy it. Find your own pace, find your own playstyle, and then build around it. Once you get more experience, you can deal with doing meta shit. Feed your mag. That's a big one. Learning how to feed a mag is not vital, but it helps significantly. Ooh. That is a 40% machine god hand. That would actually be very good for Volop. Better than the Sumikiri. 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 It'd be better than TJS at the moment. Am I gonna keep it for Volop? Probably not. I already murdered Volop with what I have. I don't need a god hand. I can turn that into crystals. But yeah, focus on feeding your mag. Find a build that works for you. I recommend feeding antidotes until the mag is around 35, and then figure out what to go from there. If you're playing a hunter or a ranger class, it's a very easy way to feed the mag is just focus feeding only antidotes until about level 50. Around level 35, you might need, depending on your color ID, might need to switch up to antiparalysis. But feed dexterity, a good starting mag for the first time ever having one, is to get 45 dexterity and then max out the rest in power for your class, because that's very good. You can always find another mag and make another one later. Don't worry about getting rare items too early on. All the good shit you'll find eventually, because if you play this game long enough, you'll be stuck doing this for a long time. But yeah, the most important thing is take your time, have fun. Enjoy the game. Don't rush it, don't hurt yourself, don't do what I do. Don't get locked into finding one thing too early into your playstyle, into your playtime. So I mentioned Hunter and Ranger mags feeding antidotes for a while. If you're playing a Force, I wouldn't recommend trying to do melee Force stuff. I wouldn't recommend trying to do weapons too early. They can still work, like in normal mode and slightly in hard mode, but then once you get beyond that, it takes a lot more effort to make it work. Nuking is also pretty fun. Just casting magic spells. Big points for your upgrades in the shops are going to be like level 11 is your first big one, and then around level 43, 42, 43, I think is the next shop upgrade to get higher level techs, and then they'll just come naturally as you go. You should be able to find plenty. Hunter with white. Ah, you're playing a Whittle. Okay. Yep. Playing as a hunter, my big thing is just, if you find a 4-slot frame of any level, keep it. 4 slots is generally more useful than defense early on. Unless you're taking a ton of damage and you absolutely need that defense, the slots will become more useful because you can put units on, like more arm units, which will help you not miss. This is based on my personal preference, where I like to max out my accuracy so I don't miss a friggin' thing ever. You can mix and match into your own playstyle if you want. If you feel comfortable missing every once in a while, go for more power so you hit bigger numbers earlier on. But definitely have enough accuracy to hit things. That is the big mark, the big thing. If you're playing as a, which kind of hunter are you playing? If you're playing as a cast, don't forget to use your traps. If you're playing as a Hunural or a Humar, don't forget to use your techniques. Resta is not the only thing you have available to you. Robarda has a chance to freeze. You can make use of that. Jellen's Lure are also very helpful once you get them to a high enough level. Playing robot? Alright, yeah, definitely don't forget your traps. Large groups of enemies in a confused trap make very good friends. Your traps will regenerate upon every level up, and whenever you heal at a healing ring, or if you go back to the hub area, Pioneer 2, and talk to the healing ladies, they will heal your traps back for you for 10 Masetta. It's a very good way to get Masetta back, or get your traps back if you don't have a quick, easy way to do it, like you're nowhere near level up and you don't have a healing ring on the stage you're in. What else? Yeah, I think that's all really I can give you advice for right now. Ah, here's one. If you're playing a hunter for the first time, I would highly recommend looking up how to get the Soul Eater. If you can get that, you can get that in any difficulty, but if you get it in normal mode, it is a very powerful partisan with fairly decent and high attack accuracy, as well as damage, with a very high damaging special attack, if you have enough accuracy for it. That weapon will carry you from normal mode all the way up to possibly very hard into ultimate until you find a proper replacement. Of course, you don't need to go get one. Just play with what weapons you feel comfortable playing with. Nothing's bad per se, but there are definitely weapons that just are better than others. Any weapon can become obsolete, but just play with what you enjoy the most. Great, I don't care about these guys, so split. Get my money. That did a lot more damage than I expected. I don't think I've been hit by those traps in the longest time. Yes, you can get the Soul Eater in low levels. So the requirement for Soul Eater is actually just tied to doing the offline quests. If you're playing on console, or depending on, it doesn't really matter which version you're playing, you have access to it regardless of which version you're playing. If you're playing GameCube or Dreamcast, just go offline, talk to the quest counter lady, and that's where you access the quests. I would recommend looking up a guide for it, because there are situations where you can accidentally fuck up and permanently lock yourself out of getting it. Soul Eater is a little bit more generous. You shouldn't need to be worried about locking yourself out of getting it. The true ending side quest is a lot more fickle. Where if you push one wrong dialogue option, you've locked yourself out of it for the rest of this character's playcycle on that difficulty. But yeah, you can get the Soul Eater in normal mode in the low levels. And it has a very generous equip, very generous equip stat. You only need like 140 attack power or something like that, which is a very low requirement for such a powerful weapon early on. That even forces can make use of it early in the game, if you wanted to do some early melee force. If you're playing online on Blueburst, you have to make a one-person lobby. Sorry, I meant to finish up with that. Yep, even if you play it on PC. If you're playing on Blueburst, the Blueburst private servers, when you go to make a lobby, there'll be an option for one person. That is the solo mode. That is single-player mode. You can access those same quests through one-player mode, or one-person mode, whatever they call it, and you'll be able to get the Soul Eater from that. And it'll be really strong for you early game. Oh, here's another thing. If you're playing online on like Blueburst, don't be afraid to ask for help. If you're playing on like Aphinia, I'm sure they have their own Discord server. There's a Discord server called the Hunters Guild, which is for a server called ShitHack, SCHT. Or Shit Serve. They're also very helpful, but they mostly play Dreamcast and GameCube. They do have a Blueburst server, but I do not know how densely populated it is, as they've not maintained it well to my knowledge. And it is purely vanilla. I don't play on Blueburst often because my preferred patch of the game is GameCube. But I can give you hints and pieces of knowledge. How much time time off, please. Excuse me, he shot me through the wall. Also, why the fuck did I target him? That's not the guy I locked onto when I started shooting. Game, if you're gonna fucking cheat, at least make it subtle. No, do I care? I don't care. Gunners gives me a red slicer, so yeah, I did care a little bit. But it's fine, I get slicers off of a different color ID at a better rate. Glitched ass piece of shit game. I don't know how those fellas are hitting me. Okay, so his fist is hitting the wall, but for whatever reason, one of the fists is going through the wall, the other one is actually hitting the wall proper. Bug this game. Don't off. Stop fucking killing me. He earned it. Put Raker down, right? Yeah, I did. Secret ending time! Oh! Yeah, this is really stupid. You have 3 endings to this fucking quest that I'm aware of. Oh. Shit, I'm gonna pull my controller apart at that rate. I accidentally stepped on my cord trying to sit on my bar stool. But, like, this is one of those endings where you can only get it if you trigger certain dialogue things during the completing quests, which includes getting true ending. Why is this locked behind... It's also locked behind difficulty. The earliest you can do this is V-hard. So even if you do true ending on normal mode, you can't get this secret hidden dialogue. And he's just explaining how his life was shit and how his friends disappeared from his life. And then he dies, after asking you to take care of his adopted daughter, which is also his friend's biological daughter. What a sad story. But then for whatever reason, it unlocks the forest, which unlocks even more hidden content. Which isn't much, but... Also, Donoff's name is Donoff Baz. If those initials seem familiar. That's because of the line of shields and armor that he was named for. Ooh, wait, that's a gush. How much? 35? I'm getting it up. I can give that to someone. Here's a fun tip. When you go to the techer with any item, the percents you see on the weapon have a plus or minus 10% on it, depending on if you get lucky or not. So you can actually just keep talking to the techer to make him give you the 10% eventually. You can also tech the special of a weapon up or down 1 tier. So Gush could have gone down to, what is it, Phil? But I got lucky and it stayed Gush the entire time. Geist can go down to 1 below Geist, which I don't remember what the tiers of TP Steel are called. But hey, that's a hit Gush ray gun. I can give that to another character, and I'll be happy because that's a Gush ray gun with hit. No, I'm almost full on money. It's terrifying. Anyway, I'm gonna ignore the extra plot and just go get boxes. I have 10 minutes before I have to get ready for work, so I don't have time to finish another mission. I will have to finish this up tomorrow. Which means tomorrow I will be getting True Ending and seeing Soul of Steel all the way through. If I hadn't started 12 to 15 minutes late, I don't know, even longer than that, I started 10 minutes late, and then I had to troubleshoot for another 10 minutes because for whatever reason my OBS decided, no, it didn't want to show my game footage, even though I know perfectly well that it works just fucking fine. I had to reset my entire fucking PC just to get it to work right. Even though it worked yesterday, and I didn't change anything from yesterday. That Stricker has fucking 35 hit. I can tech that up to 10%, up to 45% hit. Why? Why game? Berserker. Liquid. Imperial armor. Keep it straight. Keep it suck itself. Alright, go sell these growth forests. Interact with the hidden dialogue. Not because it triggers anything, but because I just, out of principle, I unlocked the secret ending. I'm gonna go show it off. Max special, max hit. Sucks, unfortunately. Oh, the TP restore is so important. There was a shock. Whoops. Anything in the weapon shop? Dim. Nope, nothing. Want to know what would have been really cool if Sega had done this? When you beat Retired Hunter and get the true ending, instead of coming to the forest and having only forest enemies, if you had episode 2 enemies, like for whatever reason you find squids and shit up here, just foreshadowing what you're to fight. I think that would have been really cool, but the implications of how that would have been coded are terrifying. Also, I got 2 Fat Rappies. That's a 1 in 9, what is that? 1 in 30, so 1 in 900 chance for 2 of them in the same room. Multiplied by the number of Rappies you can find. Yep. Episodes are segregated between each other, so it's not possible, but it would have been cool to see just a hint at what episode 2 contained if you managed to find the secret ending. Or better yet, just have episode 2 locked behind it and then make it not a shit episode. No, that would have been awful, locking episode 2 behind a hidden quest line. But honestly, I'm disappointed, Sega. I'm surprised you didn't think of that when you made the game. Surfacing Sega, but you meant the first sense of the word, not the... Yeah, I know what you meant. If someone misunderstood what you meant by that, I don't know what to tell you, man. The enemies are locked behind their own thing. They are simply not possible to obtain on one episode compared to the other. They are segregated. That is a correct use of the term. They're not allowed in episode 1. They don't want to be here. Yes, I know, internet. It's the internet. You can interpret whatever anyone says however you want, and it's apparently okay. Even if it's morally incorrect. Excuse me. They could have at least updated the drops in the forest to be ruins drops, you know? I would have loved to find some fucking holiness armor here. I didn't realize I targeted those guys. Okay, cool. Old movies are books and words that people would never use again. People back then. Yeah. You never know how the future's gonna unfold. All we know is someone's gonna interpret something weird. Can't wait to see what kind of convoluted explanations they come up with the current generation of kids slang in like 100 years. Ugh. Alright, I have 5 minutes and then I gotta get ready for work. Let's read this dialogue and finish the quest. History is only written by the victors, or whatever that old phrase is saying. So if you're the one writing history, that's exactly what happened. You're not rewriting it, you're just recording it properly. Those are the only things we have to go on. Some text and stuff could get rewritten if it got a remaster. I mean, if it did get remastered and did get rewritten, we'd still have access to the original since it's on hard disks. And the data's been floating around for years, so it's not gonna go away anytime soon. Anyway, that's the secret message. Lowen leaves a message for Zoka and Dawn-Off in Forest 2. Why can we find that? I have no fucking clue. I don't understand why watching Dawn-Off die after doing dialogue in a certain way causes a random terminal on Forest 2 to become active. Nor do we know why Forest 2 actually opens up there, other than Sega programmed it to. Wow, that's not bad. Well, unfortunately, I don't need it. Excuse me. Alright, and then you get the green Masada text here. For some reason. Alright, I'm gonna just call it here. I don't have time. I have 3 minutes before I have to go to work, so I don't have time to do the final mission. Why green? I don't know. Ask Sega. I'm guessing the green text is supposed to be there because you can get variable different amounts of Masada, but I don't know. You can ask Ives. Next time he shows up in chat, we can ask him why the text is green in some spots and just black in the other. We'll figure it. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna take off now. Thanks guys for watching. Hopefully I'm back tomorrow. I might need to take one of these days off just to sleep in because of fucking how exhausted I am from dealing with people at work and just dealing with the stupidity of people and the stupidity of the job itself. I don't know. I'm just mentally exhausted. Right, Kai? I don't feel like raiding anyone right now, Sonica. Sorry. I'm just gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll be back. Toddles.